Hey fam, it's Lex. It's been a while. I have been dealing with some health challenges actually over the last couple months. So just been kind of down and trying to mend and heal, but I think I'm kind of on the mend. So that's good news. So the last video I did was talking a bit about depression, my own journey with depression, and kind of how to move through that when you're feeling it and what it feels like. So I listen to a lot of podcasts, like a ridiculous amount. I don't know, maybe 60. And I listen to the ones that I like, and then I delete the episodes that don't make sense to me. But on average, it's about 60 different podcasts that I get content from. And I was listening to this podcast by somebody named Chalene Johnson, who is probably like the most unlikely of podcasts for me to listen to, because she's a person who is like an exercise video guru, and she's like bright and bubbly and like this little kind of blonde caricature of a fitness guru. But regardless, she has some really cool content, and she made this distinction that I thought was really, really neat about the difference between purpose and passion. So in my spiritual community, and in the community that I live in, which is Santa Cruz, you hear a lot people talking about bliss seeking, or about passion, or about find your passion. And if you find your passion, you can do all these great things, and you're like, that's awesome, but I have no idea what I'm passionate about. And nobody can really give you a solid, concrete understanding of how to get to that sense of passion. So this distinction was really cool, and I want to kind of share it with you. And it's the idea of purpose, right, being that thing that's kind of innate to you, that thing that drives you, that makes you come alive, the thing that you feel like you were meant to do. That's something that comes through internal work, through spiritual work, through maybe even through therapy, or through those kinds of things that help you really get at the core of why are you here? What is your purpose? Passion is the method by which you transmit that purpose. Okay, so say your passion is to boil down really complex ideas and teach them to people. Well, what your passion then becomes is how you're delivering that purpose at any given moment. And that can change. That can be altered. So right now, your passion might be teaching people how to write their own story, right? But then in a year, that passion might change, might evolve into giving people the confidence they need to do public speaking. So that passion can change, but the purpose is the underlying thing underneath. So for somebody like me, who's a creative person, I'm always spinning around in my mind about like, I want to create this thing and I want to do that thing. I'm a big idea person. I like having great big ideas, and then I really falter when it comes to what are the individual steps to help get you there, right? And I think it's because I didn't have this distinction, because I feel like my purpose and passion get confused, and then I'm like, well, the things that I feel really purposeful about, the things that I feel like are really mine to do in the world, make zero sense when it comes to making a living, for example, which it's kind of important. Yes, we'd all love to be, no offense, but hippified bliss seekers, but really that's not practical when it comes down to taking care of your family or taking care of the things that are important to you. That's where the passion piece comes in. And passion can be manipulated. It can be not manipulated in a bad way, but manipulated in a good way. It can be molded. It can be shifted, changed, I don't know how to exactly what the words are, but it's something that you can develop. Whereas your purpose is something that is innate to yourself. That's the thing that comes with the internal work. That's the thing that comes with the prayer work, or with taking classes that enhance kind of your understanding of yourself spiritually, or enhance your understanding of yourself psychologically, mentally, emotionally, etc., etc., etc. Those things that refine down to you, what is that thing that you are here to do? And this is the thing where it gets like, people think this is real woo-woo, to think that you have a purpose, that there's something that's yours to do. There's something that you uniquely have, that you uniquely can offer to the world. That is your purpose. But how you deliver that can be changed. You can work a 9-to-5 job as a computer programmer and still find a way to infuse your purpose into that. You can find a way to be passionate about a lot of different things. So I don't know about you, but that distinction really, really helps me. I have a good sense of what my purpose is no sense about what my passion should be. But unhooking the two things, saying, oh, you know what, my purpose doesn't have to be doesn't have to define what my passion will be. God, that released so much pressure, because I can funnel my purpose into just about anything that I'm doing. And that would be the thing that I'd want to offer you. How can you funnel in that sense of purpose? And it's the sense of purpose that gives you a sense of fulfillment. Okay, it's things that that call back to that sense of purpose in you, that are gonna make you feel whole, that are gonna make you feel rejuvenated, they're gonna make you feel excited, that are gonna make you feel happy and fulfilled, and like you have meaningful relationships and you do meaningful work and all of that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be flipping burgers at Burger King, and you can still find a way to infuse your purpose in that. So that's kind of my call to you today, is just like, what is your purpose? And then how can you find ways, either in what you're already doing, to infuse it with that sense of purpose, or how can you find something that you could be passionate about that could utilize your sense of purpose? So I don't know about you, but that's what I'm working on. And it just really helped. It really helped to feel that way. Bliss seeking is great. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could all be blissful all the time? But that's not what life is. Life is this mix. It's this balance. The pain is just as important as the joy. And the sadness and the grief is just as important as those moments of triumph, those moments of jubilation. You have to have both of those things in balance. That's what makes us evolve. Okay? I love you. Thank you for all the prayers and the good thoughts as I'm healing up. And let's get out there and do something beautiful. All right?